Respect the queen. Shaquan Ivory, darling. Ladies and gentlemen. You know, these basketball helpers are some of the most irritating people I have ever seen on TV. I can't say met because I ain't met none of them yet. But some of the most irritating individuals, my God. They have misguided anger. They get mad at the person that's the easiest person to get mad at because they won't come at them in a confrontational way. They petty as hell. They don't call certain people out. They let some people slide when they're being shady. They're scared to say stuff to certain people, but then they bully another person. It's just... So y'all know Tammy didn't go to Amsterdam. I'm not gonna go in order. Y'all know Tammy did not go on the trip with them because every time Tammy goes out of town, she ends up choking somebody. So she decided the best thing to do was to stay her ass at home, which I agree. I think that was the best damn thing for Tammy Rober to do, was to stay her ass at home. So she has a scene where she's walking with Jazz. They're walking down the street. Jazz is really tall. She has beautiful daughters. It's interesting how one is short, or shorter, and then one is, you know, very tall. Anyway, she's just basically talking to her mother, giving her some pretty good advice. And you know, Tammy's taking heed to it. You know, as much of a hellraiser as Tammy Roman is, her daughters turned out beautifully. So it's usually like that, huh? When your mama or your daddy a hellraiser, usually the kids would be okay, or vice versa. You know, if your parents are, you know, beautiful and amazing, and when I say beautiful, I mean on the inside, and amazing and intelligent, and just do right by their kids, give them everything, and give them love and compassion and attention and all that things kids need, but then the kids still end up not being shit. You know, it's usually like either or. Similar in a relationship, how there's usually one that's more dominant and one that's more passive, whether that be the male or the female, or the male of the male, or the female of the female, or the yeah. So it's interesting how that works out, isn't it? But anyway, I believe it started off with OG, Jackie, Malaysia. It was all of them, I think, except for Shawnee and Evelyn. It was all of them. So it was OG, Jackie, Kristen, Cece, Malaysia, and then Evelyn and Shawnee went off on their own little adventure. Evelyn and Shawnee went to go smoke some weed. They went on, you know, Shawnee's having this whole business, you know. She getting into the root business, so to speak, which I think is really smart. A lot of people don't get into that, but I think hers is going to be successful. I'll buy some weed from Shawnee. Absolutely. That lady look like she knows something about weed. Yes, I will smoke. I will get some weed from Shawnee, you know, and then, you know, I'll study it. I won't smoke it. I'll study it, you know, like a science project and all that. I won't smoke it. So anyway, damn it, this is the first review where I forgot my gum, right? I don't think I got no more, y'all. You just start off chewing the gum. I ain't got no more. I'll probably have some next review, which is going to be season finale. But yeah, that's one thing I noticed. I ain't got my gum, child. But anyway, I ain't got no candy. I ain't got shit up here in this room, child. I'm trying to lose weight, child. And I'm losing weight, so yes, weight loss. Let me get back on topic. So anyway, the ladies go on a little adventure. Cece and Christian, they're not really talking to each other, but they're somewhat kind of cordial. On the bus to the little event outside activity moment they had. Just sightseeing, basically. Malaysia and Christian, they were sitting down talking about the whole thing that just happened at the table when Evelyn and Cece was going back and forth. And you know, they're having one conversation, and on the other side we got Jackie. Jackie is just saying how proud she is of Cece for standing up for herself, calling her Evelyn and all that kind of stuff. And you know, a lot of people feel like, oh, Evelyn, speaking of Evelyn, she released a public apology. She wanted to apologize for calling CC Ling Ling, you know, the whole Asians jokes or whatever about feet. And Evelyn, nobody gives a shit about what you got to say, girl. Next. Anyway, I don't think that Evelyn's racist, but it was just a dig. That's all it was. It was an inappropriate dig, an unfair dig. I think that she, by calling her Evelyn, I think that maybe, I don't know why Evelyn took the word evil to heart so much. I don't think that warranted her calling her, using a racial slur against CC. I don't think that warranted that. But at the same time, you know, when two people going back and forth, of course somebody's going to hit a nerve. You know, they're just going to hit deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And you never know what triggers somebody to attack your ass. You never know. So who's to say? You know, people have certain things that piss them off and certain things that they just brush off. So, you know, whatever. But Evelyn, your apology, take it back to the Bronx. I don't give a shit. So anyway, so they're doing their thing, and they got outside, the ladies, and you know, they're just checking out Amsterdam, and they started taking pictures, and you know, it was cute and fun. Then they started to talk. Christian and Cece started to talk about their issues. I'm so sick of Christian and Cece and their little drama. I think it's tied and through, and it just completely drawn out. Malaysia jumped into it again. Like I said, Evelyn and them, they was over there smoking weed, having moments. It was interesting because they just kept splitting off into certain little groups. There was at one point in time where it was Malaysia, Jackie, OG, Evelyn, Shawnee came, and then CC and Christian wasn't there. And Christian opened up a little bit. She was more so of herself. They had a scene where they were all sitting in a boat, on a boat ride. And they started talking, and, you know, Christian being petty, she brought up the whole CC thing and what happened. Once again, just continuously blaming CC. Finally, this is the first episode where I can say that Malaysia was doing her best at being unbiased. In the past, we've seen Malaysia only take Christian's side, but in this particular episode, she took an unbiased approach, and I appreciate that from Malaysia. So they were talking and having their moments. Let's see. Evelyn, you know, she was really unapologetic. I think she apologized for calling her the racial slur. But like I said, we don't care about. Once you play leapfrog and jump over a table and try to attack somebody, and then allow that person's former friend and your new friend to slap her in the face, that you've been knowing this girl for years and years and years, I can give a shit, really. But what come out of your mouth, because I know it's gonna be some mess. I know it. Some people you just don't expect certain things from. You know, it's just like, we know Evelyn is gonna be rah-rah at this point. I mean, we've been knowing her for how long now? What, 6-some years more? So I mean, you know, I'm sure she's a lovely person in real life. When I talk about these shows, I'm strictly talking about what I'm seeing on TV. We don't know what the hell is going on in the editing room. We don't know what people the producers are trying to intentionally make look bad. We don't know what is going on. We just judge in these few minutes on the show. You know, some people have good seasons, some people have bad seasons. Like Jackie Christie. This is a good season for Jackie Christie. For the first time in a long time, she ain't in nothing. And she the peacemaker. And she doing well and going to therapy and just trying to be positive and keep these heifers together. I personally would not waste my time, but just so I can get a little camera time, I guess I got to jump in there. Stop it, you know. So, anyway, so, you know, they didn't really apologize to each other. Christian, Cece can definitely be herself more so around Christian. I like OG more and more. OG said that, you know, Christian, she's definitely playing two sides of the field. And CC was just like, you know, I just don't know what to do when it comes to Christian. One, you know, you're supposed to put family first, but you completely, you know, just push me to the side for these other ladies, which is the truth. She has. Christian just wants to fit in with them completely. You know, CC got her shit with her too. But it's more so Christian, and nobody calls Christian out ever. Everybody just wants to attack CC because CC don't have a confrontational spirit, and Christian don't really either. She just fake acts hard. You know, you can't be hard, bitch, drinking soy milk. So anyway, I'm just in there looking at it. I'm just like, Lord, yeah, I see. It's just so much hypocrisy and all this in the show, and nobody calls the right person out because they're scared of them, and yeah. I would have stayed and I would have stayed at home and walked down the street with Tammy and Jazz, because I couldn't be bothered. So anyway, let's see. The biggest part of this episode was they had a scene. Meaning Jackie and Cece, they were sitting down talking in the rain. Then all of a sudden, here comes Cece in Malaysia. Cece reveals to Jackie that, you know, she just really wants to end this whole thing with Cece, this whole drama, this whole mess. And Christian comes up, and like I said, Malaysia, they're talking. Malaysia's hair is so long. I wonder if she pinned it up when she shit. Just random things that go through my mind. It is so long. It's like to her ankles, or at least to her kneecaps. Or some damn where, like, it's at least to her knees, I think. I'm just like, Lord, why you want it that long? It's beautiful, it looks good, but my God, I couldn't sit through all that. I couldn't. After about 2 hours, I'm done. Just, you know, half the head done. Okay, well, we'll do the other half next week. I got to go eat. I got to use the bathroom. My ass is on fire. Like, I got to go. So anyway. So they started talking. Christian, you know, just being defensive of being rude. Christian's main thing with Cece is that she feels like she is being fake, and she don't have her back, and she's mad at Cece because Cece sent that text message talking about, you know, that Byron don't want to be with y'all on Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know, all the holidays, and he can, you know, and we can tired of paying for y'all. Y'all gonna need to pay y'all own way at the movie theater and at the Olive Garden. So, you know, Cece, she was just like, you know, I just don't understand what you want me to do. I don't know what's tea. Christian started getting on something else. I'm just like, so Christian, you're just not gonna admit your flaws that you flipped on Cece. But, you know, obviously Cece already had, it was easy for Christian to flip on Cece because Christian already had issues with Cece, family issues that we didn't know about until, you know, the show. So it was easy for her to do Cece any kind of way because they haven't been close for a long time, I guess. At least that's what I'm getting. So, you know, she got on the whole thing that the Cece and Byron don't come and see the baby and all that. And Cece basically said that's his damn choice. And Malaysia, if you want to be in this family, you as his wife, as his better half, need to coach him to go over there and see his grandchild. That's a grown ass man. They just girlfriend and boyfriend. I don't know what they want Cece to do. Cece's coming in as a step. You know, she's not Christian's husband, mother. You know, she's not the ex because everybody loved her, but they didn't work out. Byron, you know these men, child. They go off and get something exotic and younger, and that's what he did. And he went to go get Cece, and you know, Cece's the fun girl, the good time girl. You know, and you know he loving up on Cece. So I don't know, and you know, Cece's just nervous. She probably been around this many black folks, and you know, she don't know what to do. But how's she gonna tell that grown ass man that he needs to go see his son and his granddaughter? That's his choice. I don't quite get that. I don't know what they want Cece to do. At least that's what I'm gathering from it. We can all talk in the comments about it, but I don't understand Christian hollering, you know, running up and down the street, took off her shoes, acted a fool. Malaysia in her braids, she's going to see about Christian, and it was just foolishness. I was just like, girl, if you don't. She got mad at Cece because Cece started crying. Cece was like, look, I'm damned if I do, if I damn if I don't. If I don't say nothing, I'm looked at as weak, and you know, I'm just settling with the issue. And if I do say something, I'm overexerting myself, and I'm not really in the family yet. So what the hell should I do? I don't know. I'm rocking with Cece on this instance. Being in that position where you're coming into a family, and you know, like what? Obviously, like I said, misguided anger. Christian, you need to talk to your father-in-law. That's who you need to talk to, which is Cece's husband, not husband, boyfriend. That's who you need to talk to. Why is you going through Cece? What the hell is Cece supposed to do? She already do tricks on the dick. What else you want her to do? I don't understand it. You need to talk to him. You know that Byron's ex-wife ain't coming back. She just ain't. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know what to tell y'all. I am Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. All that good stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Next week is the season finale of Basketball Wives, y'all. It's wrapping on up. It's gonna be a mess. Malaysia came. At the end of the episode, Evelyn came and talked to Jennifer, and you know, they're supposed to settle it in Amsterdam, and you know, Malaysia gonna pick up a whole table and throw it at Jennifer. So, you know, she set you up, Jen. It's Evelyn. We're gonna act like we don't know who she is. We're gonna act like we don't know who any of these women is. Old and petty. Bye.